Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina, where today we're having a look at the Disney Parks Star Wars Droid Factory R3-B0017. So I just picked this up at the Star Trader, which is the Star Wars themed shop in Tomorrowland at Disneyland. And I was really excited to find it because this is a figure that I really wanted as soon as I learned that it was coming out. With the Disney Parks Droid Factory figures, I try to pick up all of the holiday-based ones. And this being a glow-in-the-dark figure really caught my attention because I love glow-in-the-dark. I don't know if it's part of being a 90s kid or what, but glow-in-the-dark is just so fun. It's gimmicky, but it's so fun. The packaging is really nice. If you've ever seen or purchased one of these figures, you know what to expect. It's got the blueprints of an Astromech droid, gold lettering, nice image of the character, and this time it's a little extra spooky. It has this kind of ghostly aura surrounding the droid. At the back, another look at the figure, another look at those blueprints, and some information. All different types of Astromech droids populate the Star Wars galaxy. Each droid is different and it has their own unique personality and colors. This Astromech has been programmed to scavenge Dathomir and serve Darth Maul. Join R3-B0017 on his adventure throughout the galaxy. May the Force be with you and your droids. And then a little bit of information there about what this is all about. Primary photoreceptor, it just basically tells you what each of the parts of the droid are. Lots of fun stuff there. And it was $12.99. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and spend a little bit of time, get this guy out of the packaging. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at R3-B0017. All right, you guys, so here is R3-B0017 out of the packaging, and he looks great. That green glow-in-the-dark coloration, I mean, I love it. It does feel very 90s to me, and, that really captures my attention, so looks great. Sculpt seems to be the same droid they've been using for a while now at the Disney parks, very similar to the Hasbro Build-A-Droid Astromech, but a little bit different. There are some things that are a little bit different. You don't get the wires on the feet, unfortunately. The legs are identical on either side. It's basically the same droid parts you would use if you were building your own droid at the Disney parks. But it has a very nice look to it. I really like how they implemented the clear dome. I think that looks really cool. It's a very vibrant looking droid. And it is a 3 3/4 inch scale figure, so if you did want to use it along with your Hasbro figures, you could totally do that. From a sculpting perspective, I think it looks superb. It's very proportionate, and other than the wires being missing from the feet, it looks very much like an Astromech droid from the Star Wars films. Now, I do like how it's not just one shade of green. You do have the lighter green, then you have the darker green elements in there. And again, the clear dome looks really cool, and it's the same thing. You got some of that darker green coloring around it, some silver bits, a little bit of red. It looks good, and the paint is very clean on it. Now, as far as articulation goes, you can swivel it here at the head. You can rotate the shoulders back and forth. The feet, those are on hinges, so you can rotate them as well. And the center, or third leg right here, does come out like that. Now, I do want to remark on how the joints do seem a little bit loose. I mean, given that this is a Build-A-Droid style Droid Factory figure, I mean, that's, I guess, somewhat to be expected, but they do feel a little bit loose, especially here on the right leg. And the feet, though, are pretty stiff. Very nice tight joint there. Same with the head. It feels pretty nice, pretty smooth. Also, the plastic of the legs feels a little bit rubber. You can see that it kind of bends a little bit like that. Not a deal breaker by any means, but one of those things that is a little bit bothersome. It also has spinning wheels on the bottom of its feet, which is a nice little design feature. Alright, so I know the real question on everybody's minds is, how well does it glow in the dark? So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my studio lighting and we'll take a closer look at that. And it seems to be glowing pretty well. It's not completely blacked out in here. There's a little bit of light coming in through the windows. But as you can see, it does seem to be glowing pretty well. Okay, and here I am now in pitch blackness, and you can kind of barely make it out on camera. It's actually not that bright in complete darkness. It does kind of glow, and it seems like it's losing its power pretty quickly because the camera's already losing focus on it. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Disney Parks Droid Factory R3-B0017 Astromech Droid 3 3/4 inch scale action figure. Overall, you guys, I really like it. A little bit overpriced, but for the glow-in-the-dark feature and the fact that this is tied into Halloween, I mean, I just couldn't pass it up. Not to mention the fact that I did pick up last year's Halloween Astromech Droid, and I know I filmed a review for it and never published it. I just ran out of time last year and just didn't get around to publishing it, but I did one and I can't find that figure at the moment. I know I have it somewhere. Otherwise, I'd show you the comparison between the two. But it was totally different from what you see here. But I really like what Disney Parks did here. I think that tying in these Astromech droids into various holidays is quite fun and very marketable for them, of course. So I hope to see them keep doing it for Halloween next year. I don't know if this is an actual glowing Astromech droid or if it's a ghost of an Astromech droid. You know what I mean? So either way, it's just plain fun. I love it. If you're like me, you're probably going to love it too. So you have the chance to pick this guy up. I would definitely advise doing so. All right, my friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If so, give us a like, do subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to the Cantina Chatter podcast on iTunes. And as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.